Alright, and we're back. And he's being he's feeling up the reeds as he does when you're idling. That's cool. Anyway, I want to move on. I didn't do much off camera.
It is a long journey.
I just, excuse me.
I must leave.
I took a
there are others
a
to whom I
viewpoint
must deliver
off
justice,
camera, and that's pretty much it.
especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library.
And she said if you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis. The god that Greeks and Egyptians share. Of course, I see.
Cool thing about the Assassin's Creed
Do something
franchise
about
that
that
kind of
beer.
goes a little unsung. They make
Goodbye,
me
my
do
friend.
research on stuff. Like I need to look up Serapis and figure out why historically the Greeks and Egyptians actually shared that god. Was it just because, or did they have similar folklore? I don't know. But throughout the Assassin's Creed franchise, oh, I gotta do this. Meh.
Layla, wakey wakey.
Thankfully, it's not too obtrusive. But every Assassin's
make me
Creed
come
game I've
down
ever
there.
played, I would go to Wikipedia, Google, even
Layla?
TV tropes, because they have like
Layla?
a useful notes subpages
Come on
to help
back.
me like learn stuff.
Layla, are you with me?
It also helped me just
Habibti.
Told you not to call me that.
Thing is, the fastest way to get your attention is
to sort of
piss you off.
unlearn some of the things I have learned.
Paying attention.
Okay, you need to take a break. The Animus is rejecting you.
I'm fine.
For
Yes,
example,
your kidneys aren't. Go add more cyclosporin before you shut down.
Queen Cleopatra's
That's not
first
That's
line
medical officer Geary
in this
too.
game is she declares, "I will sleep with anyone
go?
if you allow
My
yourself
mods
to
are
be
holding.
executed in the morning."
Subject's memories are perfectly clear.
And apparently her
If this doesn't
promiscuity
convince Abstergo to give
is
me a place in
actually
the Animus
a
Project, nothing will.
propaganda thing from the Greeks,
Amazing.
who try to paint her as a
His name
harlot
is
of
Bayek
sort.
Siwa. The death of his son turned him into a killer.
Think you'd be of interest to Abstergo?
Don't start.
You know, they're not going to be happy with how you handled this assignment.
They know I don't work by the book.
Well, this time you lit the book on fire and then stomped on it. Anyway, none of this will matter if you're comatose. Now go get that cyclosporin.
Alright, this...
Got the cyclosporin.
Layla gets some
Easy,
pretty
should
cool
do it.
moments later in the game.
Don't forget the alcohol wipe.
Like, she goes full assassin at a certain point. It's pretty cool.
I wish I was there to help.
You do a good job looking after me.
And then you
Even
can,
from
like,
the
go to the
hotel.
computer and learn a bunch of random crap. There's a lot of exposition here. Just, you can look through all the stuff if you feel like it. But I don't feel like it because I've already done it once. Yes. Another thing I learned.
This is so badass.
Another piece of potential
careful.
propaganda, try saying that 5 times fast, is in Assassin's Creed 2, some of the Cesare kids were painted as incestuous. That also might have just been pure rumor from their enemies that just kind of blew into myth and possibility. I don't think that was ever like actually outright confirmed by any written account. I think the Cesare children were just, you know, crazy. That's what fascinates me about history so much, is we miss so much. As they say, history is written by the winners, and it just kind of paints over the truth, and I don't like that. Where's my horse? Give me my horse.
I must protect this great land. Alexandria is where the Snake thrives, and Aya lives. I must find them both. Yamu. Home to my old friend Menehet. He will be in the temple. He
Oops.
always is.
Let's do that one. Alexandria is actually a level... Yeah, it's way over
Whoa.
there. It's actually a level 10 plus area. 10 to 12, I think. So, gotta do a little bit of exploration, grinding, questing. As I've explained before, and even in my formal review, that there's certain parts of this game that I like more than others. Alright, let's go. Oh, let's see if it de-equipped my... No, it didn't. Okay. What is that? Oh, yeah, that's my hidden blade. We'll get there. He'll do some more knockouts in the meantime. Cool thing about doing a second playthrough is I'm going to be a little wiser with my money. I'll focus on upgrading my weapons a little bit more and less buying out a bunch of materials, which is unnecessary. You really don't need to do that. Not if... Oh, that's another thing that I'm probably going to do off camera. I'm going to do a fair amount of hunting off camera. There's a few hunting sites that I learned through YouTube guides that have like a high concentration of certain animals. But it's not really interesting to do or watch. It's kind of funny to do a little bit. When I'm at a certain level, I can just mass murder a bunch of hippos, and it gets me a lot of stuff. But then it's just a string of fast traveling and mass animal murder, and nothing happens. There's probably not even much to talk about when I do that, but I'm not gonna do that until like my 20s, especially since I've got all the time saver things that carried over to this new save that got me those several upgrades. So he's already a little overpowered than he normally would have been at this stage of the game. Okay, a little bit of lag. I don't know where that's coming from. Other than the fact that I think OBS sucks out some bandwidth in general. And there is also the fact, as you can see here, oh yeah, it's unstable. That's actually an upgrade though. It was like red and gross earlier. My FPS is 33. Yeah, it's just my RAM. I think my RAM is not great. Just gonna have to deal with that. Vic said in a previous video of this series, I think I don't have the best
I
equipment.
thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menahet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course, of course. At the moment of your pleasure.
Oh. This is one of the more boring
Ready to
parts
see
of the
our
game.
beautiful temple?
Thankfully,
After
these
you,
are few and
Menahet.
far between.
Or is it servant of
You know
the
what?
goddess?
Let's skip some.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamu now plays constant host to ceremonies showing our rustic way
I
of
skipped a
life,
little bit. You're
which
gonna have to
attract
deal with
many
that.
visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
I'm gonna do something. Why do I not get the hood? Why is it not giving me the hood? I do not understand why it will not let me wear the hood. Oh, hey. I was sure he wore the hood at this point in the story. I don't remember. Alright, we're gonna go and skip this. I want stuff to happen.
The children never tire of hiding. I
Oh,
hope they
this
have-
thing. Okay. Gotta find some kids. Okay, I remember what I had to do for one of them. One of them, I actually had a lot of problem figuring out because you have to break something, but there wasn't an outright... It's that right there. You gotta break that little thing, but it wasn't obvious to do so. So I had to look it up on the Googles. A little bit lag there. I don't know what the right term to use is, but because when I say lag, I mean, oh, look at my bad RAM. Oh, somebody, they're running. Hey, buddy.
You found me. Your turn to hide.
Come away from there, Nyla. You're getting in the priest's way.
Alright. Oops. See, my muscle memory keeps pressing shift to sprint, but he doesn't sprint, it's just this. This is as fast as he goes. For general city traversal, it's fine.
You might get lost without me. It's a big temple.
This was the one. I could not figure this one out.
What in the name of the god? This way. Through the tunnel.
Alright.
Uncle Bayek.
Go straight home to your mother.
You're welcome.
She will be worried. Aha. Combat roll. Front flip for style.
Beast, you will meet your end
Oh,
at the
God.
hands of the mighty gladiator's son.
Your father. Solis, stay back!
Help!
Your father wants you to go home.
And I prefer to stay with you.
Asina,
Choose life.
you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
On the roof?
Yes, but I want to see.
Hush. Come down now. We can watch stars from the riverbank. That's the last of the children. I will tell Menehet that the children are safe.
Oh, that might actually kill me. Oh, no, I live. I like how when you do that, he actually limps for several steps. A lot of cool touches to this game. How do I walk? Is it Z? Yeah, okay. Like if you walk and do traverse certain terrain, he'll actually react to it. Like if he walks through reeds and stuff, he'll actually like hold his hand out and feel them up. So that's really cool. I think we're
Fraud
sorry.
And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the
I think
market are beyond
we're
me. Speak rather
coming
to the
up on
offending
my
merchant.
another 15 minutes.
Priest, you have proven us false.
I'll
as
wait
our
until
mummies.
the end of this. Come on, buddy.
Menehet,
There we go.
Your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am
good
often
old
the
Dr.
means
Pepper.
by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
And by firm, I mean murder. Alright, with that quest done, I'll go ahead and end this. Hey, leveled up. Cool. I don't think I have an experience boost. But, I think I'm gonna... Before I go do that... Yeah, I'll go ahead and go grab this one. I'll do this off camera because it's just gonna be me hopping a boat, go, boat, and climb, etc., etc. Level up my Senu. I might even go grab that one just to give my Senu a couple of boosts. So I'll see y'all next video. Toodles!